Hi, sorry for trailing off there on that last video, but real quick, just to kind of take the last piece of this to our to visualize, I've toggled on the moon and the Earth in this animated software. And we have these binoculars looking at the moon, and this animation lets us kind of capture the rotation and revolution rate of the moon as it makes its orbit around planet Earth. That little flag is a reference for you to keep your eye on, and what I want you to notice is as we play and progress this, the moon slowly turns and makes a rotation upon its axis as it's revolving. So the moon takes the same amount of time to make a rotation, a counterclockwise spin, as it does to make its entire orbit. That's what we're trying to establish with those values of 27.3 days being exactly the same. So let's just play this and see if we can kind of capture that for ourselves. And we'll get started. If you want, you can click on the bottom. You have the time frames, right? So we start Earth rotating. It spins each day. And each day that the Earth rotates, the moon makes its revolution and turn. And as each day progresses, as we kind of, let's just flag it here, right? That flag is still oriented from our point of view exactly in the dead middle of the side of the moon that's facing Earth. For every time the moon makes a motion of revolution, the moon makes the same amount of motion in its rotation so that the same side faces us. So where we started here, and that flag was kind of in this position, the moon each night would progress, or each day I should say, would progressively make a little bit of a turn so that that flag still is oriented right in the middle as it would have been making its revolutionary path around us. So the moon that we see, if I just draw a line across the moon, this area up here would be the far side of the moon. That's the side of the moon that never faces Earth. And then if I just change the color, hopefully this works. The side that's going to be in this, right, this region over here in blue is the side that always faces our planet because of the fact that the moon rotates and revolves in the same exact time frame. So let me get my markings off and we can let this continue to progress through the month. The moon takes about a month, 27.3 days to make its orbit. But we can keep capturing that slow counterclockwise turn, right, as it makes this counterclockwise revolution. It's slowly turning on its axis as it's revolving. So kind of capturing this idea that the moon is making a turn with each progressive evening to keep facing the same side of us as it's making its orbit around the planet. We'll let it finish out. And we'll just pause it here. Again, there's the flag still in the middle relative to the point of view on Earth. Every single night, no matter what time of the month we are in, because of this occurrence, we always see the same facing side of the moon. So what do you need to remember? 27.3 days equals 27.3 days. These two numbers, these two values, the rotation and revolution of Earth are the same, of the moon, excuse me, are the same, and therefore we always see the same exact side of the moon.